Alright everyone, so on a more serious note, a little bit more serious review, is we're coming up with Paydirt from Constellation Mining Company, Quartz Creek, Alaska. eBay seller ID is ELKIE13, so Elkie13. This Paydirt was also available on Amazon for a while. It's not anymore. But that's not really what I expected. But that was under Lana's or something, Lyrana's, Paydirt. I'll put the connotation on the bottom. So they just have some gold panning instructions as you go through too. So this was 1 pound. It was $17 with shipping and handling. We are just going to classify this down one step like we did in the last couple of reviews, just at this quick little hand sifter classifier that I have. Maybe we'll do it into that. Well, I like that dust though because it's dry and you're not paying for water weight then. We'll get through that bag here a little bit more towards the end. Again, this is from Alaska. Alright, we'll just start with this since we're getting that all panned down. And there's obviously a little more powder in those rocks that we'll go through next. Again, big chunks of clay like that, that's a nightmare. So make sure that you're stratifying that material enough to saturate the water all the way through it. And that's the one thing with black sands too. The more black sand that you see, the harder it is for the gold to separate, because black sand is kind of like quicksand in a way. When it's wet and saturated, things can move pretty easily through it and flow through it. But as soon as it starts to dry and the water starts to seep out of it, then you get this kind of rock hard hardening that happens, that it basically turns into, the best way to describe it, I guess, is like a marshy beach after the sand or the water drains down. You can get a solid footing yet in some cases, but it just kind of sucks in place and it's almost like cement. Same kind of thing with the black sand when it gets to that point. haven't talked too much about pans, and pans are really a personal preference. I know you guys have seen me switch out between a number of different pans here. This is a newer pan for me, the Garrett pan with the riffles in it. I do really like the riffles when you're classifying down or panning down material. I don't like them so much when you get it down into the base. The one thing I don't like about this pan is, you can see around the rim here, is there's no real lip there. And so as you're clearing out some of that material, when you turn the pan and you're using the smooth side of your pan, you really have to be a little bit more careful, because you can send golden material right out with it as well. I also will have another review on Gold Getters, another one of their 8-pound chunky nugget bags. Mine came exploded, and great customer service. They stood behind their product. For some reason, when I weighed it, there was only about 5 pounds there, and it's supposed to be 8. And Stacy there at Gold Getters was great with the customer service side of it, and working out a way to make it right. So I did work with them and decided to work it out for another bag as well. So yeah, these are the fine fines, so there's a lot of little, wow. Obviously I'll pan this down better, guys. I just wanted to give you kind of a peek here. That's the fines down here. And like I said, we haven't even gone through the larger classification of rocks yet too. I assume there will be some flakes in there maybe, or hope that there'll be some flakes in there maybe. Like I said, I like this pan for clearing things down. I am going to put it into this pan though, just because I like the surface area of this pan to work with a little bit better when it comes to trying to actually get the gold out. So it's a good amount of color in there. We'll put that off to the side for a minute and start panning these rocks down. I think my video, this camera only allows me to film for about 20 minutes at a time, so I'm going to do a hard stop here once I get this pan down, see if there's anything in the bottom here for us, and then start over just with another recording session here quick, okay? So. Nothing in there. Take it down a little bit further to make sure, but nope. So nothing in that first scoop there. So like I said, I'm just going to pause this real quick, come back, we'll do another cupful of those. Okay, so hopefully that worked out and we're recording again. Do another cupful of that. A lot of debris in this stuff. A couple little specks and flakes in this one. I'm just gonna backwash this stuff into this pan, and we'll pan it all down eventually too, but I'll show you what's in this one first. So here you got basically that area gold. Again, we're just gonna put that into the big pan. Get that all out of there. Rinse that out here too. Always be watching for that color. You know, you don't want to be getting gold up in these riffles. They're there, you know, obviously to protect it from going out, but you don't want to see it going up that far. Couple little pieces here, a lot of fine gold. Again, just gonna bash wash this rough dirt back so you can see right here. Again, that fine gold. Okay, and we're gonna again, with the amount of fines that I've seen in this so far, I would suggest washing out the bag pretty well. I just like to turn it inside out, dip it in there. While you're splashing it in the water in the pan, obviously it's because gold is approximately 19 times heavier than water. So as soon as it hits the water, it should drop to the bottom because it's the heaviest thing. About 5 or 6 little flakes here, but that too. So, put that in the bag, or in the big pan, excuse me. What I was talking about too with that other pan, here you can see that lip. That's hard for gold to get over and up to that next ledge. Where with, oh, now I got all this dirt in there. With that pan, it's a little bit harder to do. I'm trying to get the best angle on doing this so you guys can see it as it happens, but so there we're just lightly stripping away those blondes. Looks like. That's about what's there. It's right there. So we're gonna suck that up real quick. Maybe we're not. And again, because there's such fine gold in here, I'm not done with this just yet. We're gonna keep trying to pan this down a little bit further and further until we're satisfied we got all the gold out of it. Again, rocks, that's why you sift. I mixed them all up anyways, but so that that material's not interfering with the process of getting in the way of the gold. Again, we're just trying to thin all those black sands away. See a piece of gold, just push it back up. that trail forming right there again. Go in and suck that up. And come back around another time. Thin off more of that light material. And I'm going to call that good. So, moment of truth. Looks like a nice good little amount of gold. A lot of fines. So there's the pile there. So I'll get that, I'm going to pause it, we'll suck it back up, I'll get it dried and weighed and come back to you with that. Alright, so there's the cleanup. So there's the cleanup. I don't know if you can see that. It was 0.2 grams. So about $8, $9 in gold, $17 with shipping and handling. Reality about 60% return on investment. Super fast shipping. Nice packaging. Everything arrives safely. I'd probably give them at least a 8 out of 10. A little bit lower return on investment, but all in all, pretty good product, I think. So that again is from eBay seller. That is Elkie13, and it was $17. It's Lyra's from Consolidation Mining Company in Quartz Creek, Alaska. So just a quick overview. We did those couple reviews on samplers and saw that by paying, you know, $10 or $12 more, you're probably going to be more satisfied with the gold. That goes without saying. Sometimes, you know, if you're looking at 3 pounds of pay dirt, real pay dirt, unsearched gravel, whatever it might be, like Prospector John's offers, you know, you could come out ahead in that deal. At the same time, when you're looking at these little 2 pound or 4 ounce or 10 ounce bags, you're probably going to have to realize that those are there for them to make money. But you have the enjoyment, the time, the energy of panning it out. We didn't shovel it out of the ground. We didn't go and get it. So again, please rate, comment, and subscribe. You guys have been great and supportive and amazing so far. Let's keep growing. Let's keep telling people what's out there. And until next time, may there always be some color in your pan.